Hello ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, welcome to another fan channel video. This time I have another weekly update for you guys, and this is weekly update number 81. So first off guys, it's been a very hectic week. That's pretty much the reason why I haven't been able to post some of these videos on time. I am once again late on a lot of videos, so hopefully today, since it's Labor Day, I'm going to try to get caught up on most of those and get everything situated. So yeah. Start off, weekly update, as always, Geonosis. Now, this is going to be the last Geonosis mock that I will probably ever do. And as you guys may recall, when I will do this, it's going to be the basically the last scene, the bridge, and then the whole tower, not tower, but you know, the whole building structure, the droid foundry structure. So I'm going to keep 2 of the ATTEs here, and then I'm going to have 3 base plates for that whole scene there, and then pretty much I'm going to try my best to start building up a new building structure for that mock. Now of course guys, since I have this FCM that's still here and I need to complete, and I will complete after I do this video, I'm going to move that onto here since I have this table freed up now, eventually. I'm not going to do it right now, and I'll tell you guys why in a little bit. But once I do that, then this whole table will be used for Geonosis, and I can start rearranging some stuff. I'm gonna see what I could do as far as building the overall foundry structure and get everything situated with that. Now, with the FCM still being here, of course I'm not gonna be able to do that, and I'm gonna move the setting of this FCM over to the next table over when it is finished, and it's gonna be finished by the end of the day. I haven't been able to finish it because I haven't been able to take the clones out of the clone army setup. Fortunately today I was able to get that done, and once I upload the picture, the overall picture of that, then I'm going to start putting the clones into the FCM here, and then set up the rest of the droids, and then once that's done, then I'm going to upload this to YouTube, and yeah, that'll be the end of this FCM. And then once I move the setting over here, I'm going to start working on the newer FCMs, which, if you guys didn't already know, if you don't follow my vlogs, it's going to be Umbara. One of them is going to be Umbara. That's going to be the Fans Choice mock for October. The next is going to be the Republic Judiciary Central Detention Center, which is basically the prison that Zero the Hutt was locked up in, and all of the other criminals that have gone against the Republic. Most of the bounty hunters like Boba Fett, Cad Bane, people like them. Basically your everyday smuggler contingents, who do a lot of the illegal activities. Not like your war criminals. You would have other isolated prisons for that, I would think. So yeah, I'm going to be doing the 2 FCMs over there now that the table is freed up, but not just yet. I'll tell you guys why right now. As I just mentioned earlier, the clone army, phase 2 clone army, is now done. But the next army collection video is going to be the droid army. So when I do the droid army, I'm going to need that table and this table to come together so that I can set up the droid army, which means I'm going to have to move some stuff around. More than likely I'm going to have to move this table over there, basically switch these 2 tables around so I can do the droid army setup here. And I know it'll only take me 2 tables simply because my droid army is pretty much like a third or a fifth of my clone army, so I won't need that much space to set up the entire droid army and have like the vehicles and the figures in one shot. So yeah, basically that's what's going to happen as far as the droid army goes now that the clone army and the gunship collection video is officially done. All the gunships are back in their original spots in my bedroom, which I'll show you guys that in a moment. And then after I get the droid army video done, which that'll be the first droid army video I've ever done, well, not ever done, but the first Droid Army video I've done in over about 3 years. The last Droid Army video was in 2009. So once that is done, then I'm going to try my best to do the overall Clone Army setup, and that more than likely won't be done until December time, and more than likely I'm going to have to move the Geonosis mock somewhere else, because I think I'm going to need at least 3 tables for that. So, you know, that's going to be a little bit of rearranging, and I'm not going to use either of these 2 tables because of the Bricks by the Bay mocks. And speaking of those, the Bricks by the Bay mocks are coming along very slowly. This one here, I have not made a bricklink order yet for all the tree leaves for the bigger trees. I have all the leaves for the smaller trees that are in this little baggie here, but I don't have all of them for the bigger trees. That's going to be another huge expense for me, along with more of these gray 2x2 round bricks for the sniper towers from Battlefront 2. That was suggested by somebody else on YouTube. I forgot who it was, but somebody else suggested that, and I did take that into consideration, and I am going to use that for the upcoming, well, for this mock. And I think it'll look pretty good. So basically the major expenses right now are leaves for all the trees, more bricks like the 2x6 you see right there, more bricks like that to finish off the pathways, you know, leading all around the battlefield, and more of these pieces for the sniper towers, and more of the flat pieces you see here for the pyramids. And once those are done, then the overall foundation of the mock is basically done, finished, completed. And I'll have more for you guys on that in the upcoming Bricks by the Bay exhibition update. That's going to be exhibition update number 5. I'm going to be keeping tabs on every bricklink order I make for this mock and this mock over here with those, and I'll also keep tabs on the teams for you guys. So if you guys want to find out more in-depth details of the mock, but about the mocks and the overall exhibition, what I plan to do, then go to the alternative channel and watch the alternative channel Bricks by the Bay exhibition update videos. But yeah, so thought I'd just show you guys this before I cut the video off and then go to my bedroom, show you where all the rest of the good stuff is happening. The figures, I haven't gotten all of them yet. Sorry guys. I haven't gotten all of them yet, but I will be getting them soon. I only have 5. I need about 5 more, and then I'll be good with that. And then as far as pieces go, as you guys know, a lot of my dark gray 2x4s, 2x6s have gone into the pyramids, so that's going to be another expense. Luckily, the 2x2s and 2x4s are commonly found at LEGO stores, and I am going to be making a LEGO store trip soon, pretty much in about a month or so, and I hope to get supplies for not just the Bricks by the Bay mocks, but for the FCMs as well. But yeah guys, so overall the setup for this Bricks by the Bay mock is now done. I just have to start laying out how I'm gonna, you know, have the bricks set up, how many bricks high it's gonna be, what's the overall landscape gonna be like, and stuff like that. And I'm gonna discuss that with my team once we're able to schedule a decent meeting between the 3 of us and get things going with that. And of course guys, like I said, I'll have more official details if you guys are willing to watch the Bricks by the Bay updates. So that being said, I'm going to bring you guys to my bedroom where all the rest of the other stuff is happening. Alright guys, so here we are, bringing you guys to the second portion of this update. And basically, I'm going to be telling you guys what's been going down aside from, you know, the mocks that have been stationed in the garage. So, as we can see, the gunships are back home on all of the shelves. And actually, this is the first time I've actually seen all 7 gunships put together like this, because the gunship right here, that setup has been like that since March. So, actually, I think a little bit since February. So for about nearly 8 months, these gunships have been on that table, you know, accumulating dust. So to finally see these back on the shelves is a real nice thing to see, you know, and yes, all rainbow coordination right here. And then you got our gunship and then the 187th on their own little shelf there. But yeah, so there's all the gunships, and yeah, there's that one. Unless you watch the gunship video, you really haven't seen it in its current state. I was able to finally paint it, so that's why I did the gunship collection video, and finally got that going. So, what else is going on this week? The biggest thing is probably the bricklink order that I placed. The bricklink order that I placed was decently big. I was able to, off that bricklink order, I was able to finish the last row of this stand. So the stand is now fully complete. All 3 sections are done. Fluffy Dog Customs, Republic Customs, and Minifigs for You custom figures are all there. Well, the stand for them is all there. The customs, however, still need to acquire more. And of course, the advertisement labels, you know, for the different websites, and then the Flickr and YouTube icons, still need to get those printed on there, or decaled on there, whichever will come first. And speaking of that, Minifigs for You. Haven't bought anything from the site recently, however, I am planning to make another order, simply because I want to see newer stuff come out, and I don't have all of these CAC weapons yet, so I'm very anxious to get all of those and compare them to LAS. And that's the first thing. Second thing is, that Snow Captain Rex figure is really bothering me. I'm just really, I shouldn't say pissed, but I'm kind of upset that they haven't sold out. Because honestly, I think that that figure, you know, it's decent enough as far as the printing goes to be like a typical premium custom. However, I think it's kind of being slower as far as sales go than Clone Trooper Dogma. The quantity on the site of that figure is pretty much at 12 figures, and I don't know if any have been bought since the last time I checked the quantity. But yeah, guys, I might just buy that figure myself just to review it and get some of you people to buy it. Because, honestly, I think until you buy that figure out, there aren't going to be new figures posted on the website. Because the shameful thing is, I think that even though Devis and Hardcase just restocked, I think by the time those figures sell out again, that at least maybe 6 Snow Captain Rexes will still be there. So I might just buy the figure and review it, just so I can convince some of you to hopefully go out and buy it and try to make way for some of the newer products for Minifigs for You. And I'm not so sure I'm going to put that custom on this minifigure stand. That's one thing I'm definitely not sure on. But yeah, another little small announcement on the site. The Z6 minigun has been restocked, so pretty much all of the all of these CAC weapons are there. You can get all of them on that website now. So that's going to be it for that. And another vendor announcement. Republic Customs, his site is fully up right now, and he is, you know, working as hard as he can to get some products out on there. All of his pauldrons have sold out. He's working on getting new custom molded weapons, non-Star Wars, more or less like pretty much space and modern warfare kind of weapons on his website, and those are going to be custom molded. So if you guys are into that kind of stuff, go to his website, check him out. I'll have links to the 2 vendors down on the bottom below. And by the way, guys, I just want to make this clear. I'm not a particular labeled advertiser for anyone. I mean, I am pretty much, but I'm not really loyal to just one vendor. I'm pretty much adding this as the description in my channel. I'm pretty much a promoter for custom figures now, an all-around promoter. So like if you got a custom figure and you want more promotion on it, then talk to me. You know, I'll review your figure. I'll be treated as a regular customer for a minute, and I think if your customs have potential, and if I want to really spread the word on them, we'll work out a deal. That's basically how I roll. So for those of you who are trying to get into the customs business and you need to get the word out about your stuff, then talk to me. Next thing, no new LEGO Star Wars sets this week. That's an unfortunate thing. I haven't been able to go out and buy the new sets at all. But one thing I was able to go buy finally was the Cosmic Cube Escape. I was really happy about that set because it's the only Avengers set that had two heroes that I really didn't have to spend too much money on, and that came with Iron Man and Hawkeye. And here's all of the Avengers I have so far. So basically, 4 down, 2 more to go, and it sucks because you can only get Black Widow in that huge set that costs like around 80 bucks, and I think you could get Hulk in that same set, but I could be mistaken because I know Hulk comes in another set with Hawkeye, Thor, and Loki. So yeah, I don't want to have to buy 2 sets just for 1 figure. I might just buy the rest off Bricklink now that that has gone down. I finally put together the Sazatin Starfighter for the reviews. However, I'm not going to review that until I get the Desert Skiff and then review that first, because I want to go in chronological order as far as pricing. And actually, I am going to go out and get another board so I can extend this and make it longer, so that way these don't look too cramped, because it looks pretty cramped right there, and that's why I have not reviewed those sets yet, but I will get around to it. And by the way, guys, I'm not going to be reviewing sets on this channel anymore. I'm going to move them to the alternative channel just so the alternative channel can get more publicity and everything else. And actually, guys, I didn't tell you guys what else was in that Bricklink order. And actually, forgot to show you guys Loki. Loki came with the Cosmic Cube Escape, so that was another bonus. I didn't have to spend too much money on that, only 20 bucks. But yeah, finished. What came in that Bricklink order was I finished pieces. I was able to finish this last part of the custom stand. I was able to get more pieces for the small trees, as I mentioned earlier. The dark gray 2x2 round bricks, that was also part of the Bricks by the Bay mock. And also, I got a ton of these slopes here. And by the way, guys, these are my new storage containers that I'm going to be storing parts for the Rishi mock, which is the other Bricks by the Bay mock. I got a ton of these 2x2 slopes in there. I got over 240, and those are split up between this container and then this bottom container here. However, I'm not going to really show you guys that yet. But yeah, so these 2 containers are going to be only for supplies for that mock. And that's it for that. Have not gone on Bricklink and placed another Bricklink order yet for any of the mocks aside from that. Oh, last thing about that, I got all the parts I needed to make the Umbaran Troopers for the Battle of Umbara. And yes, guys, I know this concept is not fully mine. This is pretty much a combination of crazy Lego Star Wars guy Umbarans and Michael MGF's Umbarans. I need to paint the legs still and get the backpacks on each one of them and get weapons for them. That's why I'm really happy about the New Republic Customs weapons, because I think I can use some of those weapons for the Umbarans. So that's going to be a big plus. Sorry for my dog barking. I have no idea why he's barking. The daily vlogs have been postponed because what I usually film them on is my iTouch, and look what happened. Yeah, totally got busted up. So now I have to go out and get a new one. And even though the camera still works on there, I don't want to have to be looking at that huge cracked screen while I'm doing the vlogs. Although if I can't get my renewal on that, as far as my, what is it, warranty, then I'm gonna, pretty much just wing it with that. And I'm gonna see what I can do about that on Tuesday. And last thing, I am talking with Lego Kit, 27 Lego Kit about acquiring some of the new Series 7 and 6 minifigures. And also, I'm planning to go out and get some of the Series 8 figures since they have officially been released in the US. So, that's a big plus. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Some of the bigger things you can be expecting next week are some of Dakota's new figures. I plan to get more reviews out on his stuff. I hope to make an order for the Breaks by the Bay mocks, as well as supplies for the Umbara and Republic Prison mock. Also, to start working on getting more figures for the Galactic Civil War prizes. That's something I've not been able to do. And also trying to finish up the new Umbaran figures. Then I'll have these posted up on Flickr, and I'll try to get more of these, because these are the only ones I was able to get off that store, and you know, get my money's worth. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. Next video you guys will see will hopefully be the FCM video on Jaguada, and then I'll move on to some of the other stuff, hopefully some of the Star Wars reviews and some more of the custom reviews. So yeah, that's it, you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, or please like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys next time.